So to start off this look, obviously you need to make the headpiece or the headband, crown, whatever you want to call it. So I bought these fake butterflies from Michael's, and I bought yellow paint and am painting them so that they match the filter. I did do 3 coats probably because the veins from the butterfly kept creeping through, which it actually turned out to work in favor because the filter kind of has them showing through like that too. And then I added orange paint just to give it a little bit more dimension, and then I'm adding glitter because glitter looks good on everything. I just put the glitter in different places. It's up to you if you even want to add glitter, but I also wanted to add glitter down to the body of the butterfly, so I have this glitter paint, glue, whatever, and I'm putting gold glitter down there. Then once all the paint and glitter has dried, I just got a headband from Target and I'm wrapping the butterflies around. These butterflies came with wires, so it's super easy to attach. You kind of just play with it and look at the filter for reference for the placement of the butterflies. This look is super easy to do, probably my favorite one out of these 3 that I am doing. This is perfect for if you're coming like home from work and you have to go to a party, because you could just wear whatever makeup you're wearing in the day. So I just have regular makeup on, and I'm going to go ahead and put some lip gloss on. Now this filter kind of makes your lips a little bit wider, so I'm just going to add this NARS lip gloss in Striptease and put this on my lips because it'll give me a light sheen. Okay, just like that. And obviously the most important part of the costume is the headpiece. So like this, and I'm also gonna add some glitter to my face just because, you know, you can never have too much glitter. I just put some eyelash glue on my hand. I'm just gonna place it where I want the glitter to be. Okay, glad only 3 got on there. It's really good to know. Okay, so this one's more ombre'd out, and then this one's kind of like really intense, so I kind of like the ombre'd out. I'm totally making my room a mess. I'm gonna have to vacuum this later. The glitter's getting everywhere. So cute. Oh, look it. It's freaking bats. So this is my final creation of the Snapchat filter with some glitter and glossy lip and the little headband. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. This is probably definitely my favorite one. Actually might be this for Halloween. I don't know now. On to the next one. So to start off this look, I just applied Max Prep and Prime to my face, and I'm combing out my eyebrows, and yes, that is glue that I'm using onto my eyebrows. Now I watched a video on YouTube of this guy, and this is what he did to cancel out his eyebrows. This is actually my second attempt because my first attempt was not working and I was getting so frustrated with the concealer. So this actually kept my eyebrows down nice and flat, and after I got them flat like how I want them, I applied powder. Then I'm adding concealer directly onto the brow, and it could have been the concealer that I'm using because this one is very light and kind of watery. So I ended up using a Sephora concealer palette and applied the lightest concealer shade to it, and I'm just working that into my brow as much as possible. In between concealer, you can totally add powder again just to try and cancel them out. Next, I'm taking the shade Blackout from the Naked 2 palette and applying that all over my lid, all the way up to the bottom of my brow. And I'm just going to try to fill that in as much as possible. Now here it looks super patchy, so I do go in later with a gel liner and fix that, but this is what I started with. I then added this navy blue kind of shimmery shade from one of my Bobbi Brown eyeshadows, and I'm just applying that from the bottom of my brow to the top of my brow. So this is where I'm going back in with the gel liner to make it fully black. Then with my Lorac unzipped palette, I took the two lightest shades. So I took the matte shade and I applied that first, and then I applied the shimmery light shade on top of that because it is a little bit shimmery in the filter. Then I'm going to start to draw on my brow. Now luckily the brow is brown in the filter, and that is the dark brown pomade that I'm using onto my face. So you just want to draw out the brow. I was constantly looking at the filter for reference, so definitely have a picture around. And I'm just going to fill it in. Boo. Now I'm just adding foundation to the look. I'm using my Tarte's Amazonian Clay foundation. Then I'm just concealing my face with, what color am I? Ginger, NARS Creamy Concealer in Ginger. And I'm adding a little bit of highlight to my nose as well. Now in the filter, there is a bit of a nose contour, so I'm making it more dramatic than I usually would. Obviously this makeup is very dramatic. And then I'm buffing it out with a beauty blender just because I thought it was a little harsh. And again with a buffing brush because I'm trying to diffuse it a little bit more. Now I'm adding contour to my cheeks, and it's a very intense blush, which I never really noticed on the filter, but it is pretty red. So I added this liquid lipstick to my cheeks, and I'm just buffing it out with a blush brush. Then I'm taking MAC's lip liner in Vino and applying that to the edge of my lips. And then I'm taking Love Bite by Kylie Jenner's lip kit and applying that to the inner portion of my lips. I hope you guys enjoyed this Snapchat filter tutorial, and now on to my next one. Alright, so this last look is the dog filter, the basic filter, the hoe filter, whatever you want to call it. It is a dog filter, so I went ahead and made this headband super easy to make, super cheap and affordable. So I'm just going to put this on, and here is a video on how to make this headband. Alright, now for the dog ears, I just bought these foam sheets from Michael's, or you can get them at your local craft store, and I got them in this lighter brown. I also got pink and a darker brown. So I just traced out a dog ear, a long version of a dog ear, because we are going to be folding it over. So just like that, and it's perfect because it can fold over like so. Then I cut out a mini one on the pink foam fabric, and I'm just doing the same thing that I did with the big brown ear and tracing a small pink one. So they should be folded over like that, and we're gonna glue it in the corner because the dog filter has them flapped over in the corner like that. And I am wearing gloves because I'm using Gorilla Glue, and I do not want super glue hands. I've done it before and it's the most uncomfortable feeling ever. So I'm just putting a little dollop of that in the corner. Now Gorilla Glue takes about 1 to 2 hours to dry, so once you have it situated, you're going to want to use a clamp to hold it down. I just used a pen cap like that and I held it together. Then the same thing on the other ear, but you want to make sure to do it in the opposite corner that you did the other one because they need to be opposite each other on the headband. Once they're dry, you can get any headband. I got mine at Target. It came in a 3-pack, so that's what I used for the butterfly one too. I'm just gonna put Gorilla Glue on the edge. Then you kind of just want to eyeball it onto the headband and test it out and put it on there and make sure it's right. fact, I love music that I can't understand. La Bicicleta is like current fave right now. But anyway, I'm just doing the same thing on the other side. Here's a close-up version, just in case you want this viewpoint too. And I'm gonna place it on the headband. Now, it was really hard for me to place it on, but all I had to do was just walk away, but I was trying to clamp it down. But the best thing for Gorilla Glue is just to leave it there and let it dry. Okay, now once you have the headband in place, all you're gonna need is a nose. So I didn't film this one just because I wasn't sure how I was gonna make it, but I did use the foam that I used from the ears, and I cut it in the shape of the filter, and I also added this dark brown foam piece too. And then just with a normal brown marker, I kind of put dots where like the whisker pores would be, and then a white line, which you can use whiteout, paint, whatever you want. And also dark marker to make the details of the nose. So that part was actually pretty easy, but sorry I didn't film it. Now to attach this foam piece to my face, I'm going to be using eyelash glue and putting a dollop of it on my nose and then attaching the nose there. So hopefully this will work. Oh gosh, eyelash glue freaking smells like fish. It's so gross. Again, this is a perfect costume, just like the butterfly crown one, to wear if you're coming from work, because you can wear whatever makeup you want. Now the dog filter does cover our blemishes. That's why I think this girl will like it, you know what I'm saying? Because it just makes us look super smooth. So you can go home, touch up your makeup, or do your makeup like all snatched up so that it looks smooth like the filter. And then I'm gonna just attach the nose and hold it there for a while so it can dry. So the eyelash glue isn't really holding on like I wanted to. Like I could feel like this is coming off, but I did look on Amazon. You can buy this professional face adhesive from Real FX Pro Face Adhesive. It's $5.17 and it is on Amazon Prime. So if your eyelash glue isn't working for you, like mine kind of isn't and is, then you can go ahead and buy face glue on Amazon, which I probably should have done. But this is what the final look looks like. Pretty easy and simple. And in your pictures on Halloween, you can just pose like this. Okay, so it's been about like 3 minutes since I put the eyelash glue on, and at first it wasn't staying, but now that it's dried, it seems pretty secure on there. So you could give your nose just a little like wiggle test to see if it'll stay. If not, then you can totally buy that glue on Amazon for security, because you know, some things happen during Halloween and you might lose your nose and it will ruin your whole costume, because I like the nose part the best. Alright, so this concludes all of the 3 filters that I recreated in real life. I hope you guys had as much fun watching this as I did creating it. This is so different from any video I've made, and I really truly enjoyed the process of it all. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!